Hey patrons, Leslie here. I am doing for this week's video a very short video with some recommended books of a couple of different genres. I'm gonna try and do this once a month just to let you all know what I have been reading or been interested in and give you some suggestions for your own book list. So first up is a memoir by Bassie Ickby called Telling the Truth, But I'm Lying. It's a collection of short stories around Bassie's, journey through mental illness and her life, and it's really engaging. And I really love that it's a memoir, but it's short stories, so you can digest it in small bits. It's a great one to kind of like read right before you go to bed, or if you set aside just a little bit of time for reading each day, this is a good one to go with. The second is a spiritual book called Conversations with the Sacred. It's a collection of prayers by two people that I love very much, Reverends Manish Mishra Marsredddy and Jennifer Kelleher, both of whom are Unitarian Universalist ministers and who've been my minister at various times during the years of the last 15 years or so. But it's a really great collection of prayers. Some of them are in other languages. It's a big collection of different things and really moving. I really just open it to any page and just read it. So maybe I'll do one for y'all that's not too long. So this one is called The Patience of Love by Linnea Nelson. A divine wonder. Give me the patience to share my love, even with my wonderful family. Even when the milk spills, the carpool is late, the homework is missing, the bed is unmade, and the dog is unwalked. Bless my family, who try to be careful and compassionate and loving. And when they forget, let me help remind them with loving guidance of how we can be our best self together. Help one another, share our love with one another. And when I forget and let the nastiness of the day lead to cuteness or curtness or sarcasm, let them remind me with the gift of a dandelion, the trash taken out without being asked, a text saying heading home. May we remember to remember the love we share and all that we mean to each other. Blessed be family. So there's lots of great prayers in there. This book, next couple of books are a little bit more focused on organizing. This book I have recommended for so many people, Good Strategy, Bad Strategy by Richard Rumlett. It's incredible deep dive into what makes good strategy in organizing people to take action. It's really, it's a guide. It's not super dense. I'm just gonna show you like the pages. So it's not a dense read, but it's one that you're like gonna come back to and keep thinking about, and just keep it as kind of like a reference guide if you're doing organizing work. So this is a great one. I just got it. I haven't read the whole thing, but it's called, this book is Antiracist. 20 lessons on how to wake up, take action, and do the work. I really love this book because it's great for teens and for kids, and it has so many beautiful pictures in it. And like I said, I haven't read the whole thing yet, but I love that they've broken this down into, there's like activities that they ask the youth to do in the middle of the book, to write their own history. They pay homage to people like June Jordan. It's a beautiful book. So anyways, this is a really good one. This book is Antiracist, 20 Lessons on How to Wake Up, Take Action, and Do the Work. And this is by Tiffany Jewell and Aurelia, and illustrated by Aurelia Durand. Really good one. Zach Norris wrote this book called We Keep Us Safe, Building Secure, Just, and Inclusive Communities. Brian Stevenson of Just Mercy says, bright, talented, compassionate, strategic, and committed, Norris's insights and story will be an enormously important contribution to the effort to advance human rights in this country. And so this is a great book. It's really all about reimagining safety from a human rights perspective and what that means. We keep us safe. What does it mean to think about safety for ourselves, for our families, for our communities, outside of policing, outside of criminalization, outside of these systems that we know actually don't keep us safe at all? So highly recommend this one by Zach Norris. I've got just two more. One is a very dense history book, A Black Woman's History of the United States. I have almost every other version of people's history. I have like the teen version, I have the Native Indigenous version, I have the regular version, which I read in high school. And so I've just gotten this one, which is by Danya Ramey Berry and Callie Nicole Gross. And I don't know what else to say, but y'all should be getting this, reading it, and learning about a Black woman's history of this country and the contributions that we have made and the places that Black women have stepped into the gap, which are numerous. You can tell it's a big book. All right, my last is actually for very little kiddies, which is Little Leaders, Bold Women in Black History. It's illustrated and written by Vashti Harrison, who I'm sure you all have recognized. She's pretty highly sought after illustrator and children's book author. So, I mean, they go through like, look at this Zora Neale Hurston, so beautiful. So I'm actually sending this to a friend. I'm not keeping this one. I'm sending this to a friend who had a baby, but I wanted to share it with y'all as well. So that's my book haul for this month. I'll be back next month with some more books. And also next week, I'm gonna be doing a video all about icebreakers in virtual spaces. It's gonna be a really quick, easy. I'm gonna run through a whole slew of icebreakers that you can use and utilize. Hope y'all are doing well and staying safe, and talk to you soon. Peace out.